Hey everybody, welcome to Jacob's Quest, and last night was D23, the Lucasfilm Pavilion. I don't know. We got a bunch of stuff, bunch of different Disney stuff, bunch of Star Wars stuff. I don't think we really got much in the way of Marvel to speak of, but they kind of did all that at Comic-Con. But we did get a brand new trailer for Skeleton Crew, which is the upcoming, I believe they said it might have been Christmas Day or Christmas Eve when this premieres. Well, it says December 3rd, so there you go, December 3rd. Anyways, the next Star Wars show that's coming out, and we just got done with Acolyte, which, like a lot of Star Wars things, it had its bumpy road in its perception with the fan base, but here we go. This is going to be a much different show. I've heard it's basically Goonies or Stranger Things in space. So I'm not expecting this to be heavily connected to like the rest of the story going on. This is set around the same time as The Mandalorian and Ahsoka and all those like that, post OT era. So let's go ahead and check it out.
Tomorrow's test will set the course of your entire future.
Okay.
Don't you ever want to do anything
Obviously,
exciting?
yeah.
Like what?
Goonies vibes.
What if we could go anywhere we want in the whole galaxy?
It's like a neighborhood.
A
like
real adventure. No more pretend. I found something buried in the woods. What do you think it is? I think it's a lost Jedi temple. Hello?
A lost Jedi temple.
Be
Okay.
careful where you step.
Okay, so they just get blasted off somewhere.
We're lost.
Interesting.
Really lost.
Tis dangerous out there in space. Trust no one.
You're a Jedi.
Interesting. Okay. Okay, so first thing, my first reaction, there's a lot of imagery here that is very reminiscent of things here on Earth, which, we've seen in Star Wars before. Like Attack of the Clones, of course, had a 50s diner with Dex's Diner, right? Like, so this is not the first time we've seen things that, like, well, that very much looks like an Earth thing that you kind of just Star Warsified a little bit. Like this neighborhood, and obviously like them being on these bikes, and it very much looks a certain way. Like look at this. It's a neighborhood. Like this almost changed things slightly. It could be Earth, right? Which is okay, because to be honest, like when you think about things that you have not seen in Star Wars, we've never really seen like a normal middle class neighborhood, right? Like we've seen Coruscant and the dirty like lower levels of the city. We've seen the Outer Rim, like small villages of people like living in huts and stuff. But we've never seen like just like what is an average person who makes like an okay amount of money raising a couple kids in like a neighborhood like the suburbs. Like we've never actually seen that in the Star Wars universe, because it's always like some outskirt village that we see. We don't get to see this ever, so it's kind of interesting. Like, yeah, I guess it looks Star Wars enough for me, but it definitely like I if some people say that they are bothered by how much like Earth this looks, I'll understand where they're coming from, but it doesn't bother me. And yeah, obviously, like they're going through the woods. They got their like little speeder bikes. It's it's Goonies. It's Stranger Things. It's absolutely doing what it is trying to do here. Looks like they they get on this spaceship. For some reason, they thought it was the Jedi Temple, or maybe maybe the ship is inside the temple. I don't know. But for whatever reason, it activates, it shoots them to somewhere very far away, and that's the adventure. I will say, I really love how many different aliens and different creatures and, you know, just all the different puppets and animatronics that we're seeing. That's really cool. I think some people, for example, Andor, like, some people complained Andor had so many humans that, like, it felt like, you know, it wasn't the galaxy, you know, it was just a bunch of humans everywhere. All the extras and all the background people were mostly humans. So this show does not look like it's doing that. And then, of course, we have Jude Law's character who, you know, in the promotional material so far, they've called him a Force user. They've never said he's a Jedi. And the kids, of course, they think he's a Jedi. They say it in the trailer, but that might just be a trailer thing. He might not be a Jedi at all. He could just be a Force user who maybe he used to be a pirate. Maybe he used to be something else. Because what we do know about the show is they're gonna be going up against a crew of pirates, some of which we met in Mandalorian season 3. So, you know, we do have some connective tissue there. But yeah, it looks like a fun, you know, Goonies, Stranger Things style adventure with a bunch of kids trying to find their way home. Really simple premise, and it looks like it's going to be enjoyable. So I guess my thing now is, like, because this is not so tightly connected to the prequels or the Jedi, or, you know, like, I'm not expecting crazy cameos, you know, like, I'm not expecting Luke Skywalker to show up, you know, maybe we'll actually get to have a Star Wars show that doesn't have some kind of big controversy. You know, I say that now, and then watch, like, by episode 3, something real dramatic happened on Twitter, and now everyone's against the show or something, you know. That just seems to always be how it goes. But anyways, yeah, it looks fun. It looks like a fun thing that's doing exactly what it wants to do. You know, I'm sure we'll get, like, here we have this reference here. It's not at first I thought maybe this is Luke going up against the god damn it, the thing, but it's not. That's not Luke. They're, like, in a forest background here, so this is some other story that they've been told. The other interesting thing is, like, you know, we're getting to see things we never get to see. So, like, just like the neighborhood, just like these classrooms, just like whatever, like a child's bedroom, like they have, like, wooden things tied up, so, like, it kind of looks the way, like, an 80s bedroom would look. But we're gonna get to see, like, for example, like, what does the average citizen or even the average kid in Star Wars, what are the stories that they're being told? What are the movies and shows and references that they know? Because I'm sure they know about the rebellion and the Empire, but, like, do the kids know about Luke Skywalker? Do they know everything that happened? like how public even is some of this information, you know? So, like, that's something else I'm interested in, right? Like tales of Jedi to them must have been, like, you know, like the must have been like George Washington to us, I guess, right? Like, it would have been something like that to them. I don't know. So it's stuff like that I'm kind of interested in. Like, we're getting to flesh out the galaxy in ways that we haven't been able to before, because we've never really had a story set in this kind of way, you know. So that's pretty cool. I do like that it's not just some kids in the Outer Rim who they live in some small village. Like, we've seen that in Clone Wars and Rebels a million times, you know. This gets to be like, oh no, we're all, like, from just some random neighborhood, like, you know, we come from normal families and now we go on this crazy adventure. So anyways, looks cool. I'm excited for it. It looks simple. I think that's right now, that's what I want out of Star Wars. I just want something simple that no one can possibly make some kind of huge controversy about, right? I'm sure they'll find a way, but at least for right now, it's like, okay, it's just a simple thing. It's not this, it doesn't have all this connective tissue to such a huge deal. So yeah, pretty cool. Let me know what you guys think about the skeleton crew, and, you know, are you excited by this, or do you want something that has a lot more connective tissue to everything going on, or you know, do you wish that we were just getting Mandalorian stuff. We did get some information about Mandalorian during D23. I think they showed a small like teaser with a couple images. I know that Zeb was involved, and that's pretty cool. But yeah, the show looks cool. Anyways, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys there. Bye.